What's up, everybody? It's Reddy, and today I have a new review for you guys for a model kit by a company called DeAgostini. This is something that I saw down in Anaheim when I went down to Star Wars Celebration with my family last year, and there was a booth called Build the Millennium Falcon. Now, like I said, it's by a company called DeAgostini, and it is a 32-inch, 11-pound studio scale build of a Millennium Falcon from The Empire Strikes Back. And this thing was wicked cool. The cockpit lights up, the headlights light up, both gun turrets, the engines, uh, the boarding ramp lights up, and even the boarding ramp itself is mechanical. It goes up and down. It'll take almost 2 years to build, and when you're done, it's about $1,600. Now, I know it sounds expensive, and it is, but when you're done, you are going to have a beautiful model kit. The only problem is where to put it because it's huge. But anyway, inside the box of parts, you also get. Now, this is the directions. It has different things in it, like it tells about the ship, it tells about different ships, characters. There's Luke. And, toward the end of the booklet, it shows you the parts that you get, where they're located on the ship, and then shows you how to put the parts together. Now, as you can see in this issue is 21, you saw the inside of the hull. There's breakaway pieces of the ship, like pieces that you can take off the ship to reveal the inside. Where the cargo bay where Han and Luke and everybody was hanging out, and Luke was doing his lightsaber training. That's all visible. The tunnels or the hallways, corridors. That's all visible. So yeah, I mean, this, like I said, this is really, really detailed. So I've been working on it now for about 6 months. I'm up to issue 45. So let me show you guys what I've got done so far, and I'll keep you guys updated on when the parts come in, and maybe I'll even film myself building it. Some of the parts are painstaking, but well worth it when you're done. So let's take a look at it.
Okay, so here's the part I was telling you about. When you remove the outer hull plating, this is what you guys will be able to see inside the ship. It's pretty cool. There's the nav computer, the game table, the bench, some piping. Now, none of these pieces are glued in, like the corridors and stuff like that. It said not to do it yet, so I just have it sitting up so you guys can see how it looks. It's pretty good. I think the detailing on it could be a little better. There is a company that makes aftermarket parts for this kit that's more screen accurate. Like, for instance, the nav computer, even the floors. As you can tell, they have the two grates on it, which is pretty accurate. But the floor itself is also graded, and it's not on this kit. And at that aftermarket company, they sell everything that's screen accurate. The one thing that's missing on here is the chair that Han was sitting in when Luke was doing his lightsaber training. As you can tell, it doesn't have the chair. But that aftermarket company makes it and sells it, so I did place an order in for that. It's only like $15 with shipping. A couple of other things that you could do. Now, here's the thing. This is your ship, so you can build it however you want. I decided to go with the super grunge thing. The Millennium Falcon is old. It's held together by, spit and duct tape, if they have duct tape out there. This is something that I did to make it a little bit more accurate for the movie. Now, this bench right here, as you can see, doesn't go all the way around. It does have the pieces that go right here to make it go all the way around. But in the movie, it's missing those cushions. So I left them out and I puttied up the holes. But if you want, you can put those cushions on there and make it your own chip if you like. Okay, here's the cockpit. Now, it's as I said, I want my Millennium Falcon to look like it's been through hell and back. So I weathered the hell out of it. It doesn't come this dirty when you get the kit. I weather washed it, so and you'll see a lot of that on the bottom hull plating. Now here's the thing too, guys. You're gonna get a new canopy. I think it's in the earlier issues. You get a canopy for it, but it's the wrong one. And I guess the guys over at DeAgostini, they realized that. And in issue 40, you get a new canopy with the correct windows, the correct size windows, and it actually comes with the clear plastic that only fits this canopy. So the earlier canopy that you get, do not glue it to the cockpit. So take this off. Now the back of the cockpit lights up. I'll show you guys that in a second. Okay. So that's what the cockpit looks like when it's lit up. Of course, I still have the canopy off of it, so. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the canopy on it. Okay, so here's the gun turrets, or the stations. As you can tell up front, up on the top, right there, it's a light, so that lights up. Okay, this is the actual bottom of the ship. There's the boarding platform right there. As I said, it already comes pre-battle damaged. And I already weather washed this too, so it's pretty dirty. I still got to do more detailing with the weathering. I want to put more detail on the blast parts. Give it that singed look. But as I said, that is the bottom piece, and It's even bigger than this because I still gotta get the mandibles up front for it, which would probably bring it out to about, I don't know, probably about here. So real quick, there is the motor right here for the boarding platform. And as I said before, that's also lit up. That also lights up. And as you can tell, this is metal. These are metal. It's a metal skeleton that you screw the hull plating on. Flip it around so you guys can see underneath. Here is the metal skeleton of the ship. As I said, this is the bottom. There's another look at the motor. Well, that's all that I have for it right now. I'm still waiting for this month's subscription to come in, and when that comes in, I'll start working on it. I believe it's the rear landing platform for it, so I'll start working on that and getting everything weathered. But I'll probably even shoot myself doing a little work on it so you guys can see what it looks like when we get the parts in and what the build looks like putting it together. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. I find it very exciting. I think it's going to be a fantastic build when it's done. It's going to be a very beautiful build. The only thing is like I said, finding a place to put it. But other than that, if you guys are in the market for it and you can handle the monthly subscription, I say do it. I've seen some pretty insane builds. Like, for instance, there's a guy on Facebook. Here, let me grab this real quick. Who's making his own Millennium Falcon, doing his own style. And as you can see right there, the battle damage that's on the bottom of the cockpit, he's actually filling that in. He doesn't want any battle damage at all. So he's making his ship look like it was new. Me, I want it dirty. I mean, if you guys remember episode 3 when Anakin and Obi-Wan rescued the Chancellor, and now they're dropping the Chancellor off with the other I don't know, senators or whatnot. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you actually see a Millennium Falcon landing. Now, is it the real Millennium Falcon? Who knows? It could be another YT freighter because there's so many different versions of it out there. But I'd like to think that that was the Millennium Falcon. So that means this ship has been around a long time. And, for me, it's the fastest hunk and junk in the galaxy. Make it look like it. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this review. Like I said, I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys later.